Broadcasting from Philadelphia and the city of brotherly love, I'm Ed Cohen with the former Chicago Bulls guard Jay Williams. And here on South Broad Street, Jay, the spectrum used to reverberate. You can say the same now for Wells Fargo Center.
And you know what, Ed? All you need is a little bit of patience and a couple of top NBA draft picks, and you find guys like Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid that will forever change the face of your franchise.
These days, it feels like 1983 in South Philly. The opening tip won by the Sixers, and we're underway here in Philadelphia. Tucker to Embiid. The pass set it all up.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Jay, how does Portland bounce back from the disappointment losing in 4 to New Orleans last year?
Well, you need your stars to shine the brightest in the biggest moments, and we did not see that from their two stars in that first-round series against the Pelicans. So these two stars need to be great and great all the time.
A couple of cracks at the line now.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
First one, count it. And gets both to drop at the line. Sixers control it. To Embiid. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Blazers come away with it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Down low for Leonard. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
The drive right to the basket. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out to Embiid. Beverly. A pass stolen by Portland. Yes, and a foul. Hell of a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Myers Leonard trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 82%. Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by 3. Philadelphia with the basketball. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
And hits the first free throw. And he makes them both. Short jumper misses. Sixers have the basketball to Beverly. Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense. P.J. Tucker tips it. Out of bounds the call off P.J. Tucker. Sixers have it. To Kelly Oubre. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Spinning shot won't fall.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like the mere presence of him in the paint was enough to throw off the concentration of the guy trying to drop the layup in.
The assist from number 20.
Evan Turner against Tucker. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. Not that time.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively. This is going to be a dogfight.
Nothing going here on that drive. He can't get past the defender. To Beverly. Here's a chance from long range. Patrick Beverly is going to get a chance at 3 here. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. And he hits the second. Knocks down all 3 at the line. We'll get a stoppage here. Timeout Portland as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Evan Turner defended by the lefty Oubre. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Now pass stolen by the Sixers. Oubre. Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. P.J. Tucker with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Trailblazers with the basketball. Can't miss those. Oubre to P.J. Tucker. To Kelly Oubre from long range. Even that shot was tough for Oubre. No good.
Defensive 40-second violation. Philadelphia. For Portland.
And he adds the free throw. New personnel coming on for Terry Stotts. DeAndre Ayton.
Right.
Portland has 4 to shoot. Lets it fly from long range. Tucker with the rebound. to Kelly Oubre. Fires the three. Now that's a contest. Got a piece of it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Fires the three. Cleans it up. Joel Embiid with the block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
P.J. Tucker at the line for 2 shots. A career 74% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Stepping in for the Portland Trail Blazers, number 2. Subbing in for the Philadelphia 76ers, number 25.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Trying to cash in. Doesn't get the bounce.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Nothing going here on that drive. Working hard on the glass. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
The free throw good. Cashes in on the three-point play. The lead now stands at 10. Whoa, look what I found.
You know it's a bad block when somebody snatches the ball out of the air. Wow.
Tucker powers it through.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First free throw is good.
For the Philadelphia 76ers, number 33, Tobias.
Two for 2 on that trip. Tucker to Beverly. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's gonna make a nice poster.
To Tobias Harris. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Brogdon. shot won't go.
Woo! I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Beverly knocks it down. That was a tough shot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
The screen sets him up for two.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense adjusts.
To Beverly. To the outside. Going to launch beyond the arc. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
To Monroe. Knocked loose. Taken by the Sixers.
Why not? Let's keep the crowd in it.
DeAndre Ayton to Monroe. Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, perhaps that's a start.
Those kind of plays get me fired up. That's a momentum play. They looked lifeless here in the first quarter, but a dunk like that can get your team going in the right direction.
Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
DeAndre Ayton. To Monroe. The big guy, Greg Monroe. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Sixers call for time as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
As a player, there's nothing better than coming out in the first quarter and playing exactly the same way you played the last couple of days of practice. You're moving the ball, you're capitalizing on mistakes, and you really built a nice lead.
Down to 5 on the 24. For 3, Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
DeAndre Ayton. To Monroe. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Finally something goes their way. I don't think I need to tell you, but this has been a disaster of a first quarter. They just need somebody to get hot, and then they need to come together as a team and get a few stops.
Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Has a chance. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
There's a very fine line between maximum effort and carelessness. I'm willing to live with a few mistakes and maximum effort than having to constantly remind my players to close out.
Misses the first.
Subbing in for the 76ers, number 33, Tobias Harris.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. For 3. Those shots today have been few and far between in what has been an uneasy first quarter.
And Ed, sometimes that's all you need. Just get 1 or 2 to fall. Find the rhythm, find the rhyme. You got plenty of time.
That's it for the first quarter, and the 76ers have to be feeling good. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Trailblazers take over. Now a steal by Philly.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
To Tobias Harris. Curling inside. Tobias Harris above the rim. Jay, we're seeing more of the same to start the second.
It's called settle for more. Just because a defender gives you space doesn't mean that you need to take the jump shot. Keep attacking the rim. It will open up eventually.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. A pass stolen by Portland.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Won't go.
Way to work. He working for us.
And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Patrick Beverly. Entering the game for the Portland Trailblazers.
Sixers control it. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go down. Here comes the screen. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
He throws it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back. Everybody communicated. Everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Right.
And look out.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Jeremy Grant snatching it out of the air. A bad pass there. Blazers have it. Anthony Tolliver sends it blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Surveys the floor. To Embiid. No good.
Make the next one.
Spins and scores.
I totally thought he was going the other way. That was a tough shot. But then again, this one makes tough shots look easy.
Tolliver defended by Jeremy Grant. Shot from the lane won't go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jeremy Grant against Tolliver. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Sixers have the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Beyond the arc for three.
To number 15.
Jeremy Grant is going to get 3 shots here. Career mark of 64%. And he connects on the first free throw. Knocks down the second free throw. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Evan Turner able to recover with the block.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Evan Turner.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 11. Myers Leonard.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
To Embiid. Joel Embiid. 3 for 6 now.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Defense, let's go.
Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nothing going here on that drive. White.
Oh, he just blocked that shot out of bounds.
Yeah, they're lucky they get the ball back. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for Portland. Number 15.
Millsap won't go down. The follow won't go either. To Brogdon. And that'll be out of bounds. Last touch by a Blazer. Sixers control it. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. Evan Turner up against Oubre. Goes to the right side from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
To Embiid. And the rebound taken in by the Blazers. Brogdon. From the painted area, won't go down. Kelly Oubre, huge block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Harris to Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from long range. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Number 11, Myers Leonard.
Harris to Embiid. He was hacked. They let it go.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Brogdon. Screen coming. To Brogdon. Slam dunk. Malcolm Brogdon.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Here we go. My ball. Here we go. I got ball.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there and trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Into the game for the Portland Blazers.
Plenty of contact. The shot no good. To Kelly Oubre. Cleans it up. Evan Turner swats it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Watch that cut.
Driving right to the basket. Spinning shot. Won't fall. Paul Millsap pins it.
Ooh, he blocked that with authority.
Oh, nice find for the basket.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Here comes the screen. Evan Turner against Tolliver. Has a look. Off the mark. Well contested.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
1 minute remaining in the
Down low to Monroe. It's a big finish.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
I got him. Here we go.
To Kelly Oubre. Fires the three. Still hasn't hit from deep in the first half. No good. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. Another follow. Stays out. Oubre guarded by Myers Leonard. Myers Leonard rejects it. Short jumper off the mark. Deep three at the buzzer. Good. A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. First half in the books. It's the Sixers out in front.
is Jalen Rose, and I've got your EA Sports halftime report. The 76ers have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Trailblazers are keeping things competitive after 2 quarters. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the scoreboard if they can keep it up. These are the guys getting buckets for the Portland Trailblazers.
Game track. Blocks.
Very physical basketball in the first half from these squads. Lots of block shots and some great defensive intensity.
Player of the half.
I like this choice because he really put on a show in the opening half. There's a reason he's a fan favorite.
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half. Here we go with the top 3 plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
For the 76ers, for Portland.
Got it. DeAndre Ayton. Evan Turner picked up by Tolliver.
Watch that cut. I got the cut. Watch the cut. Watch the cut.
Won't go.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Sixers have the basketball. He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
To the line for 2.
First one, count it. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Oh, big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
DeAndre Ayton. They'll get it down to Leonard. And the reward, he's going to the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Myers Leonard, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2.
Got ball. I got ball. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
A pass stolen by Portland. And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
DeAndre Ayton. Here comes the screen.
Screen left coming, screen left coming, screen left.
Portland down to 4 to shoot. Dwayne Dedmon tips it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Fires the three. It's good. And the foul. And he's going to the line for a chance at a 4-point play.
The defender cannot be caught with his hand staying in the cookie jar. What I mean, contesting that pocket. You have to keep that hand going in and out, going in and out. Keep the offensive player thinking about where your hands are at all times.
Three-pointer and now a free throw on the trip. Portland has the ball. Montrezl Harrell with a piece.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Nothing going here on that drive. Almost. Unlucky bounce. Oh, you could sense that coming.
There is a premium market for players with that type of hand-eye coordination.
Kelly Oubre with the finish at the rim.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Evan Turner, defended by Tolliver. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Kelly Oubre with the 2.
Which way do you want it, Ed? Lefty, righty? He can finish with either.
Number 45, Anthony Tolliver.
DeAndre Ayton. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Oh, bad pass there. Blazers have it. Taking advantage of the turnover.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Kelly Oubre. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Kelly Oubre is going to get a chance at 3 here. Hasn't missed yet. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming.
Entering the game for the Portland Trail Blazers, number 15, Jeremy Grant.
Off the mark. 2 for 3 on this trip. Flushes it home.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
The assist from number 15, Patrick Beverly.
Joel Embiid, 4 out of 10.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Down low for Leonard. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
There's no better feeling after a game after you had 25-plus assists and you won the game, and everybody recognizes that it's time for their bank accounts to get rewarded.
Tucker, defended by Jeremy Grant. And he finishes at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Joel Embiid with the block. That's his 3rd block this evening. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Brogdon. Slams it down.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. A pass stolen by Portland. It's good. If you don't stand in his way, he's going to make you pay.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
P.J. Tucker at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw is good. Finishing off the 3-point play. The lead grows to 12. Portland's got it. To Brogdon. Good look that time, but off the mark to Kelly Oubre. Count the basket at the rim.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are two different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
To Brogdon. Paul Millsap sends it away. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Substitution being made in this one.
For Portland, number 12 and number 55, Greg Monroe.
Shot clock coming down to 4. Down to 3. Slam dunk. Malcolm Brogdon.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. It's Portland ball. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Harris to P.J. Tucker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Always has a chance for Tucker, but not that time. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Not today. To P.J. Tucker. Oubre. Beverly. To P.J. Tucker for three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. The drive, right to the basket. Nice pass to set things up.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
And counted at the rim.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Tobias Harris snatching it out of the air.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Shot from the lane won't go. To Millsap. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Paul Millsap trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw good to cap off the three-point play as they continue to open things up here in the third quarter. Trailblazers with the basketball. A bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal. Tucker. A bad pass there. Blazers have it.
2 minutes left in the third quarter.
To Monroe. Can't connect from in close.
You see, Ed, this is where coaches get fired. It's great to have good offensive sets, but if you can't execute, then the play was a failure.
Nothing going here on that drive. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Rises for the slam.
Old school equals high percentage.
From the painted area, won't go down. They'll get it down to Leonard. Oh, he had him there for a second. Knocked loose. Millsap to P.J. Tucker. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Hey, one of the things I hear all the great teams say in the huddle, they say 1, 2, 3, no mercy. Now it's time for you to go even harder on the defensive end.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway.
Scores 100 points tonight. Everyone gets free pizza.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Number 14, shooting 2.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Beverly into the front court. The lead is 15. Embiid, good for 2.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Now pass stolen by the Sixers.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
The Sixers with 4 to shoot. To Beverly. Patrick Beverly. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for Philadelphia, number
Joel Embiid sends it away. Ooh, 5 now.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Trailblazers take over. Swings it. Great feed. Sets it up. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
I got blocked. I got blocked.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Ball's loose. Look at him on the deck. Beverly into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. And a throwdown.
See, Ed, that's what I love. You don't need to conserve your energy. You attack that rim with ferocity. You always set the tone.
Hands up, hands up, hands up.
Embiid to Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the bucket for 2.
He's so good down low. This 4-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of them.
That's usually one that he'll knock down.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Now a steal by Philly. Beyond the arc for 3. smothering D.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended. Embiid. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws. DeAndre Ayton. Terrific vision. Oh, he had it. Beverly into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here's a chance from long range. Cleans it up. The follow won't go either. Portland has the ball. Beverly. Offensive and a putback slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Now the Blazers will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. The screen sets him up for two.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
From long range, well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a Sixer. Evan Turner picked up by Tolliver. Off the assist.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia. Take stock of the floor. Beverly lets it fly from long range. Message received. Well defended. Joel Embiid able to recover with the block. Make that 7.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Tolliver matched up with Evan Turner. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Embiid.
Hey, locked up.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Neat to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
I hear so many players talk about, oh, my skill set is this or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
Knocked loose. Sixers have it. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Fires the three. That's how you defend. Joel Embiid, huge block. 8 now. Layup goes down. Well done. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for Portland, number 24.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Great look and vision. And finishes strong.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Fires the three. Second effort. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Sixers control it. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Goes to the right side. 5 on the shot clock. A fundamental shot right there.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Paul Millsap, 4 out of 7.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
They get it down to Turner. Dwayne Dedmon swats it. That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
76ers, number 35, Kelly Oubre.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Anthony Simmons at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Hasn't missed yet. Free throw good as he finishes off the 3-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10.
I got ball. I got something.
Shot clock winding down.
Watch his back door. Watch his back door.
Millsap.
Stand up, stand up.
Textbook defense. Jeremy Grant defended by Tucker. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
three at the buzzer. The Sixers are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers won this game after a close finish. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Philadelphia 76ers. The Trailblazers lost a tight one today, and you can see the disappointment. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. Check out the leading scores for the Portland Trail Blazers.
Game track. Field goals.
This was a matchup in which solid shooting was prominently on display. I definitely enjoyed it. Like I'm loving enjoying all of these highlights right now. Great job of effective, efficient scoring from these squads.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show. We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.
The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 3, games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 3 matchup is now live streaming on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. Game 3 Portland Trail Blazers 0-2 Philadelphia 76ers 1-1. The NBA Season 1-1-2023 Game 3 matchups will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023. Game 3 Chicago Bulls 1-2 Indiana Pacers 2-0. Game 3 Minnesota Timberwolves 1-1 Atlanta Hawks 1-1 NBA action matchup will be coming up next.